In a quiet little town, there lived a girl named Mia. She had a best friend named Ethan, and together they shared countless adventures. They would ride their bikes to the park, climb trees, and dream about exploring the world. But one day, everything changed. Ethan's family received news that they had to move far away to another city. Mia felt like her heart was torn in two as Ethan packed his things. Mia tried to be brave. "It's not forever," she told him, forcing a smile. But inside, she felt an ache she couldn't shake. The day he left, she stood by her window, watching as his family drove away. The car disappearing down the road. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Mia missed Ethan more than she thought possible. She tried to fill her days with activities, school, soccer practice, and hanging out with other friends, but nothing felt the same. The laughter they shared echoed in her mind, reminding her of how much she missed him. One rainy afternoon, Mia sat on her bed, staring at the wall. She picked up her phone and opened the messaging app. There, she saw Ethan's name, but she hesitated. What if he had forgotten her? What if he didn't want to talk? She felt a wave of sadness wash over her. After a moment, she took a deep breath and typed a message. "Hey, Ethan. I hope you're doing well. I miss you." She hit send, her heart racing. For days, Mia waited for a reply, feeling more distant with each passing moment. She often looked at the photos they took together, reminding herself of the happy times. But the emptiness lingered, making her feel alone. One evening, as she walked home from school, Mia spotted a small, colorful bird perched on a branch. It was chirping happily, as if it had a secret to share. She paused to watch it, feeling a spark of hope. If that little bird can fly away and find new places, maybe I can reach out to Ethan again, she thought. That night, Mia decided to write Ethan a letter. She poured her heart into it, sharing everything she felt, the joy of their friendship and the sadness of his absence. She folded the letter carefully and placed it in an envelope, addressing it to his new home. The next day, she went to the post office, her heart pounding as she dropped the letter into the mailbox. "I hope he gets it," she whispered to herself. Time passed slowly. Mia often felt lost, staring at her phone and wishing for a message from Ethan. Then, one sunny Saturday morning, she heard a ping. Her heart raced as she grabbed her phone. It was a notification. "Mia, I got your letter. I miss you too. Let's video chat later." Joy flooded her heart. Mia quickly replied, "Yes, I can't wait." That evening, they connected through a video call. When Ethan's face appeared on the screen, Mia felt the distance between them start to fade. "Hey, it's so good to see you," she exclaimed, feeling a smile spread across her face. "It's great to see you too," Ethan said, his eyes bright with happiness. They talked for hours, sharing stories about their new lives, their dreams, and everything they missed about each other. Mia felt as if they were together again, laughing and joking like old times. As their conversation flowed, Mia realized that even though they were miles apart, their friendship was still strong. "I've been feeling so sad without you," she confessed. "I didn't know how to reach out. I felt the same way," Ethan admitted. "But I'm really glad you wrote to me. I missed you so much." Their connection reignited a spark of hope in Mia's heart. They made a plan to talk regularly, vowing to stay in touch no matter the distance. In the following weeks, Mia and Ethan continued to video chat, sharing their lives. They even set up a weekly adventure where they would explore a new topic together, from space to animals, and share what they learned. Each call brought them closer, easing the ache of missing each other. One day, while chatting, Ethan suggested, "Let's plan a trip. I want to show you my new city." Mia's heart raced with excitement. "Really? I would love that. As they made plans, Mia felt a sense of purpose. She knew that their friendship could withstand anything, even distance. They talked about all the places they wanted to visit together, and Mia felt her dreams expand beyond their little town. Finally, the day came when Mia could visit Ethan. As she stepped off the bus in his new city, her heart raced. She spotted Ethan waiting for her, waving excitedly. When they hugged, it felt like no time had passed at all. They spent the weekend exploring the city, discovering new parks, and trying local food. Each moment felt precious, and Mia realized that their bond had grown even stronger. They were not just friends. They were a team, ready to face the world together. As their time together came to an end, Mia felt a mix of happiness and sadness. But she understood that their friendship was unique. No matter where we are, we can always connect, she said, smiling at Ethan. Absolutely, he replied. We'll always find a way. As Mia returned home, she felt a renewed sense of hope. The distance between them no longer felt like a barrier. It was just another part of their adventure. No matter the miles, their hearts remained intertwined. In the quiet of her room, Mia picked up her phone and sent Ethan a message. Thank you for being my friend. I can't wait for our next adventure. As she hit send, she smiled, knowing that even when feeling wounded and left for dead, they had each other, a human and a friend, ready to face anything together. After Mia returned home from her trip to see Ethan, the warmth of their time together lingered in her heart. She felt energized and hopeful, but as days passed, the distance between them began to weigh heavily on her again. The excitement of their adventure faded into the routine of her everyday life, and Mia found herself missing Ethan more than ever. Each morning, she would wake up with a smile, remembering the laughter they shared. But as the hours stretched on, that smile would fade. School felt dull without Ethan's jokes and their shared glances during class. Even soccer practice lacked the spark it used to have. Mia would often find herself daydreaming about their next adventure, wishing she could just call him up and share her thoughts. One evening, as she lay on her bed staring at the ceiling, Mia felt a wave of sadness wash over her. She picked up her phone, scrolling through the photos from their trip. There was that one picture of them at the park, both grinning with ice cream smeared on their faces. She remembered how they had laughed until their stomachs hurt. But now, looking at that picture reminded her of the distance that separated them. Mia sighed and sent Ethan a message. Hey, I miss you. How have you been? She hit send, her heart racing. She hoped he would respond quickly. But as the minutes ticked by, her excitement turned into worry. What if he was too busy to reply? What if he was forgetting about her? That night, Mia put her phone down and tried to distract herself by reading a book. But her mind kept drifting back to Ethan. She remembered their promise to stay connected, but it felt so hard. She wanted to reach out more, but fear held her back. What if he didn't feel the same way anymore? The next day at school, Mia noticed her friends chatting and laughing together. She felt a pang of loneliness, realizing that no one could fill the space Ethan had left in her life. She wanted to share her thoughts and dreams with him, but the distance felt like a wall between them. After school, Mia decided to take a walk to the park. Maybe being outside would help clear her mind. As she strolled along the familiar path, she spotted the swings where they used to spend hours talking and laughing. The sight brought back a flood of memories. She sat on the swing, pushing herself back and forth, trying to shake off the sadness. Suddenly, an idea struck her. What if she could send Ethan something special? A way to remind him of their friendship, something he could hold on to. She jumped off the swing, filled with determination. That evening, Mia gathered some supplies: colored paper, markers, and stickers. She decided to make a friendship scrapbook. Each page would hold memories of their time together, filled with drawings, quotes, and little notes about their adventures. It would be a reminder of their bond. No matter the distance. As she worked on the scrapbook, Mia felt a renewed sense of hope. She poured her feelings into each page, drawing pictures of their favorite places and writing down inside jokes. She felt connected to Ethan as she crafted this gift, imagining how happy he would be to receive it. After finishing the scrapbook, Mia packaged it carefully, sealing it with a bright blue ribbon. She felt proud of what she had created, believing it would show Ethan how much he meant to her. The next day, she headed to the post office, her heart racing with excitement. "Can you send this to my friend?" she asked the clerk, handing over the package. As she watched it disappear into the mail slot, she felt a sense of accomplishment. She had taken a step to reconnect, and that made her feel hopeful. Days passed, and Mia anxiously awaited Ethan's response. She felt nervous, wondering if he would appreciate her gift. Then, one afternoon, as she was doing her homework, her phone buzzed. It was a message from Ethan. "Mia, I got the scrapbook. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I love all the memories you put in it." Mia's heart soared. She quickly typed back, "I'm so glad you liked it. I miss you a lot. We need to plan another adventure soon." Ethan replied almost immediately, "Definitely. How about a virtual game night this weekend? We can play our favorite games together." Mia's excitement bubbled over. Yes, that sound. The days turned into weeks, and Mia felt a sense of comfort in her growing friendship with Ethan. Their virtual game nights became a regular routine, filling her evenings with laughter and joy. Yet, despite the connection they shared, there were moments when Mia felt the weight of distance pressing down on her heart. One afternoon, after school, Mia sat at her desk, staring out the window. The sun was shining, and the world outside seemed so full of life. But inside, she felt a lingering sadness. She missed the simple things, the spontaneous bike rides, the ice cream runs, and even the quiet moments they shared just sitting in comfortable silence. Feeling restless, Mia decided to take a walk to the park where they used to spend so much time together. As she walked along the familiar path, memories flooded back. She could picture them sitting on the swings, talking about their hopes and dreams. But now, those dreams felt distant, just like Ethan. When she arrived at the park, she found the swings empty, just as they had been during her last visit. She sat down on one swing, pushing herself back and forth slowly. The rhythmic motion reminded her of the times they had spent there, and she began to think about how to reconnect with Ethan on a deeper level. Suddenly, an idea struck her. What if they could create something together, even from a distance? Mia remembered how they used to dream about writing stories together. We could start a blog or a story project. She thought excitedly. They could share their adventures, thoughts, and feelings through words, bridging the gap between them. With renewed energy, Mia rushed home and grabbed her laptop. She opened a new document and started writing. She wrote about her day, her feelings, and the memories of their friendship. As she typed, she felt a sense of relief. It was as if she was sharing her heart with Ethan, even if he wasn't there in person. Once she finished, Mia sent Ethan a message. "Hey, I was thinking we could start a story project together. We could write about our adventures and dreams. What do you think?" She hit send and waited anxiously. Moments felt like hours as she stared at her screen, hoping for a quick reply. Finally, her phone buzzed. It was Ethan. "Mia, that sounds amazing. I'd love to do that with you. Let's brainstorm some ideas this weekend." Mia's heart soared. She quickly replied, "Great, I can't wait." The weekend arrived, and they logged on to their video call. Mia felt a rush of excitement as she saw Ethan's face appear on the screen. "Hey, ready to create something awesome?" she asked, her eyes sparkling. Absolutely. I've been thinking about a story where we go on a space adventure. Ethan replied, his enthusiasm contagious. They spent the next hour brainstorming ideas, bouncing thoughts back and forth, like they used to do in person. Mia felt the distance fading away as they lost themselves in the world they were creating. They imagined themselves as brave explorers, traveling through galaxies, meeting alien creatures, and discovering new worlds. As they worked together, Mia felt a sense of purpose. This project wasn't just about the story. It was about finding a way to stay connected despite the miles between them. They decided to write a chapter each week, sharing their thoughts and ideas, and building their story together. After the call, Mia felt a renewed sense of hope. She realized that even though they were far apart, they could create something that brought them closer. The story became a symbol of their friendship, a reminder that their bond was stronger than distance. In the following weeks, Mia and Ethan worked diligently on their story. Each chapter was filled with adventures, laughter, and bits of their personalities. They shared their own dreams and fears through their characters, making the story not just a tale of adventure, but a reflection of their friendship. One night, as they were writing, Ethan shared something that touched Mia deeply. You know, Mia, I was feeling really lonely after I moved. But writing this story with you has made me feel so much better. It's like we're together again. Mia smiled, feeling a warmth in her heart. I feel the same way. This has helped me remember how important our friendship is. No matter what happens, we'll always have each other. As they continued to write, the story transformed into something magical. They created a world where they could escape reality, filled with vibrant colors and exciting adventures. Each chapter brought them closer together, and Mia felt a sense of joy she hadn't felt in a long time. One day, while Mia was sitting in her room, she received a message from Ethan. Hey, I was thinking, what if we share our story with others? Maybe we could start a blog to showcase our adventures? Mia's eyes widened in surprise. That's a fantastic idea. We could inspire other friends who feel distant to reconnect, just like we did. They quickly set to work on creating the blog. Mia designed the layout, adding colorful images and fun fonts, while Ethan wrote the introduction. They decided to call it Adventures Across the Stars, a tribute to their story and their friendship. When they finally launched the blog, both Mia and Ethan felt a sense of accomplishment. They shared their first chapter, along with a message about the importance of staying connected, even when life gets tough. They encouraged their readers to reach out to friends and family, reminding them that distance doesn't have to mean loneliness. Over the next few weeks, their blog gained attention. Friends from school, family, and even new readers began to follow their adventures. They received messages of support and encouragement, and Mia felt a warm glow of pride. Their story was not only bringing joy to them, but also to others who needed. A reminder of the power of friendship. As they continued to write, the story evolved, just like their friendship. They tackled new challenges, explored different themes, and even included lessons they had learned along the way. Each chapter became a testament to their resilience and creativity. One evening, as they wrapped up their latest chapter, Mia looked at Ethan through the screen. I'm so grateful for this project. It has helped us grow, and it has brought so many people together. Ethan nodded, a smile spreading across his face. Me too. I never imagined that moving away could lead to something so wonderful. We turned our distance into an adventure. Mia felt a surge of happiness. She knew that their friendship had grown stronger, and they had created something meaningful together. No matter what challenges lay ahead, they would always find a way to stay connected. Just like heroes in their own story. As they signed off for the night, Mia felt a sense of peace wash over her. Though she had once felt wounded and left for dead by distance, She now understood that hope and connection could flourish in the most unexpected ways. And with Ethan by her side, whether near or far, their friendship would always shine brightly, lighting the way for new adventures ahead. *S. The weeks went by. Mia and Ethan continued to build their blog, Adventures Across the Stars. Each chapter they wrote brought them closer together, but even with their creative project thriving, Mia sometimes felt a twinge of sadness. The distance between them still weighed on her heart, reminding her that they could not just jump on their bikes and meet at the park like they used to. One sunny Saturday morning, Mia woke up with a sense of determination. She wanted to do something special for Ethan, a way to show him how much their friendship meant to her. As she lay in bed, an idea began to form in her mind. What if she could send him a surprise package? Something filled with memories and reminders of their adventures together. Mia jumped out of bed and rushed to her desk. She grabbed her colored paper, markers, and some small trinkets she had collected over the years. She found a mini photo album and decided to fill it with pictures of their favorite moments, like the time they built a treehouse or when they had their first ice cream together at the park. She wanted to remind Ethan of their bond, even from afar. As she worked on the package, Mia felt a rush of excitement. She carefully chose each item, thinking of how happy Ethan would feel when he opened it. She included little notes with each picture, sharing her thoughts and memories. "Remember this day?" she wrote under a picture of them climbing trees. "We were so brave." Once the package was ready, Mia took a deep breath. She felt nervous but hopeful. She rushed to the post office, her heart racing as she handed the package to the clerk. "Can you send this to my friend?" she asked, her voice filled with anticipation. As she watched the package disappear into the mail slot, she felt a sense of accomplishment. That evening, Mia settled in for their regular video call. She couldn't wait to see Ethan's reaction when he received her surprise. When the call connected, Ethan's face appeared on the screen, and Mia's heart soared. "Hey, Mia! I've been thinking about our story all week," Ethan said, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "Me too. I can't wait to share the next chapter," Mia replied, smiling widely. But before she could say more, she remembered her surprise. "Oh, I sent you something special." Ethan's eyebrows raised in curiosity. "Really? What is it?" "It's a surprise. You'll have to wait for it to arrive," Mia teased, unable to hide her excitement. As they chatted about their story and their lives, Mia felt the distance between them begin to fade. They shared laughs and dreams, and for a moment it felt as if they were sitting side by side again. But as the call ended, a small pang of sadness returned. As the summer days rolled on, Mia and Ethan's friendship continued to flourish, even across the miles. Their blog, Adventures Across the Stars, was gaining popularity, and they were excited to see how their shared stories touched others. Yet despite their success, Mia sometimes felt a familiar ache of loneliness creeping back in. She missed the simple moments, the spontaneous laughter, the shared snacks, and the warmth of being together. One afternoon, while scrolling through their blog's comments, Mia noticed a message that struck her heart. It was from a girl named Lily, who had just moved to a new town. She wrote about feeling lost and distant from her friends. "I don't know how to connect with them anymore," Lily said. "I wish I could find a way to reach out." Mia felt a strong connection to Lily's words. She remembered how she had felt when Ethan first moved away, how lonely she had been. Mia quickly typed a reply, encouraging Lily to reach out to her friends and share her feelings. "You're not alone. It's tough, but friendship can bridge any distance," she wrote. After sending the message, Mia felt a wave of inspiration. She turned to her laptop and opened a new document. "What if we write a special chapter about reconnecting with friends?" She thought, "We can share our own experiences and give tips on how to reach out." Mia called Ethan to share her idea. When he answered, she could hear the excitement in his voice. "That's a brilliant idea. We can include stories from our readers too. It'll show everyone how important it is to stay connected, no matter the distance." They spent the next few days gathering stories from their blog's followers. Mia was amazed at how many people shared their experiences of feeling distant and how they managed to reconnect with their friends. Some wrote about sending letters. Others talked about organizing virtual game nights, and a few even shared how they traveled to visit their friends as they compiled the stories. Mia felt a sense of purpose growing inside her. This chapter was not just about them. It was about helping others find hope and connection. They titled it, "Reaching Out Across the Stars." One evening, while they were writing, Mia received a message from Lily. "Thank you for your reply. I'm going to try reaching out to my friends. I appreciate your encouragement." Mia felt her heart swell. "See, Ethan? We're making a difference," she exclaimed. "This is what our blog is all about." Their writing sessions became filled with energy and creativity. They shared their own tips on how to reconnect, like sending thoughtful messages, planning virtual hangouts, or even creating care packages, just like Mia had done for Ethan. With each word, they hoped to inspire others to take that brave step in reaching out. As the chapter neared completion, Mia and Ethan decided to host a special live event on their blog. They wanted to invite their readers to share their stories and experiences in real time. This will be a great way to connect everyone and celebrate friendship. Mia suggested. Excited about the idea, they set a date for the event. In the days leading up to it, Mia felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. Would people really join? Would they feel comfortable sharing their stories? On the day of the event, Mia prepared everything. She set up the video call and created a welcoming atmosphere with colorful decorations and snacks. When the time came, she felt butterflies in her stomach as she logged in. As the call began, familiar faces popped up on the screen. Mia's heart raced with joy. There was Ethan, of course, along with others from their school, and even some new friends who had joined from their blog. "Welcome, everyone," Mia greeted, her voice filled with enthusiasm. "Today, we're celebrating friendship and sharing stories about how we connect with the people we care about, even when they're far away." Ethan chimed in. "We want to hear from you all. Let's share our experiences and inspire each other." One by one, people began to share their stories. Lily spoke up first, her voice a little shaky, but filled with courage. "I moved recently and felt really alone, but I reached out to my old friends, and they were so happy to hear from me. We started a group chat, and now I don't feel so distant anymore." A group cheered, and Mia felt a wave of warmth. It was amazing to see how each person's story resonated with others. Next, a boy named Sam shared how he had written letters to his friends. "I thought it would be weird, but they loved getting something in the mail. It made me feel connected again," he said, smiling. As the stories flowed, Mia felt a sense of hope filling the space. She realized that everyone had faced distance in some way, but they all found ways to overcome it. The event turned into a beautiful celebration of friendship, laughter, and shared experiences. As the call came to an end, Mia felt grateful. "Thank you all for sharing your stories. Remember, no matter the distance, our friendships can always shine bright. Let's keep supporting each other." After everyone logged off, Mia turned to Ethan, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "That was amazing. We connected with so many people tonight." Ethan nodded, his face reflecting the joy she felt. "It's incredible to see how friendship can bring us all together, even from far away." In the following days, Mia and Ethan continued to receive messages from their followers, thanking them for hosting the event. They felt fulfilled, knowing they were making a difference in people's lives. Got one afternoon, Mia received a message from Lily again. I just wanted to say thank you. I started a new friendship group at school, and we're planning to do a friendship day just like yours. You've inspired me. Mia felt her heart swell with pride. This is what it's all about, she told Ethan during their call. We're helping others find hope and connection, just like we did. As summer continued, Mia and Ethan decided to keep the momentum going. They planned more events and wrote more chapters for their blog. Each story and each gathering reinforced the idea that friendship could overcome any distance. One evening, as Maya sat in her room, she reflected on how far she had come. She remembered the days when she felt lonely and disconnected after Ethan moved away. Now, they had built an incredible community of friends who supported each other. In her heart, Mia knew that even if they faced challenges ahead, they would always find a way to stay connected. Their journey reminded her of the strength of friendship and the hope it brought. As she closed her laptop for the night, Mia felt a sense of peace. She had transformed her feelings of sadness into something beautiful, a testament to the power of reaching out and the importance of never giving up on those we care about. No matter how many miles separated them, Mia and Ethan had proven that together they could overcome any obstacle. Their story was just beginning, and they were ready for whatever adventures awaited them next. Asterisk. As summer began to fade and the leaves turned golden, Mia felt a mix of emotions. She loved the vibrant colors of autumn, but she also felt a tug at her heart. The excitement of their blog, Adventures Across the Stars, had kept her spirits high, but the reality of distance was creeping back in. She missed Ethan more than ever. One cool afternoon, while doing homework at her desk, Mia looked out the window. She watched the leaves fall gently from the trees, and memories flooded her mind. She remembered the last adventure they had shared. In the park, the laughter that filled the air, and how they had promised to always stay connected. But now, with school starting again and their busy schedules, she felt the distance between them growing larger. Mia picked up her phone and opened their blog, reading through the comments again. Many people shared their own stories of friendship and distance, but it reminded her of how she felt. She missed the spontaneous calls and laughing until they cried. It was hard feeling like she was losing touch with her best friend. Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. What if they planned a special reunion? Even if it was just for a weekend, she wanted to see Ethan again. She could feel the excitement building in her chest. I need to make this happen, she thought. That evening, Mia called Ethan. When he answered, she could hear the excitement in his voice. Hey, Mia. How's it going? Hi, Ethan. I've been thinking, what if we planned a weekend reunion? I really miss you, and I want to see you again. Mia's heart raced as she spoke. Ethan paused for a moment, and Mia felt anxious. That sounds amazing. I've been missing you too. But can we really make it work? Mia took a deep breath. I think so. We can plan it for next month. I can talk to my parents, and maybe you can come here. We can explore our favorite places and catch up. Ethan's face lit up on the screen. I'd love that. Let's make it happen. They spent the rest of the call brainstorming ideas for their reunion. They talked about all the places they wanted to visit, the park, the ice cream shop, and even the treehouse they had built together. Mia felt a wave of happiness wash over her as they planned their adventure. It was a reminder that even though they were apart, they could still create wonderful memories. Over the next few weeks, Mia worked hard to prepare. She talked to her parents, and they agreed to have Ethan come for the weekend. Mia felt a sense of excitement growing with each passing day. She wanted everything to be perfect. When the day finally arrived, Mia could barely contain her excitement. She woke up early, dressed in her favorite outfit, and helped her mom make a welcome banner. For Ethan, she felt like a K.